Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. BlockCast episode number, what is this, 17? I want to thank all my subscribers. Number one, you guys are amazing. I've been on, I can't even say a hiatus, because I've really been trying to adjust to this pandemical, to these pandemicals, and getting situated and comfortable in my place here in New York City. Heard something about a key to the city. No comment. I really hope all is well with all of my listeners, new and old. I am about to start getting back organized, more consistent. I really have been busy as usual, being a type 1 mother and being a type 1 mom in these pandemical times is really hard. I really want to give and send some love to everybody, number one, because these times is crazy, but definitely to people with illnesses and parents who have children with special needs and all types of illnesses. We are all going through it right now. Um, I can only speak for my household, and in here, we try our best to stay at a zero risk level. Being on a life sustaining medication, being on a medication that you have to live by, where the amounts of the medication has to be tweaked as needed per episode, per growth period, growth per whatever, per phase of the moon. That's hard. That's hard enough to try to keep somebody alive, keep someone sustained with a liquid, with an injection. And to put pandemical times on top of that, it's heavy. It's real heavy. I'm really big on self care, mainly because there was a lot of time when I wasn't big on self care. It was a long time I didn't even know self mattered. Didn't have knowledge of self. Didn't know I needed knowledge of self. And I don't have that mentality anymore. My mentality over the years, through what, trauma, growth, time, experience, lessons, blessing, stressing. You if you pay attention, you'll learn some things. And I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on with parables about what I've learned on my life's journey. But that's too nitpicky. And it would take forever. I got stories for days. But the actual art of stopping in midlife, not mid-air, but stopping in midlife, like stopping and evaluating self-reflection. It's self-reflection. Self-reflection is something that only you can do. No one else can self-reflect for you. They can give you a view that they see. Like no one on this earth, on this planet, can self-reflect me. They can only do self that way. And I'm learning more and more. Ever since I read the Intelligence Bible, that book is amazing. And I already think I'm a half wizard. So I'm learning that the process is more important than the actual how you say, like the process is more important than the actual results of the process. Yes, you're going to get results if you're actually taking actions to actually activate a process. The process is important because if you don't know that you need a process or you need to access that process, you're never going to reach those results. Now that's self-reflection, and I'm doing that so much more than I ever have before. But it started with my daughter going in that coma and me having the weight of the responsibility of actually keeping her alive with this medicine. Because if I'm not in the right headspace, I'm gonna mess up, or I'm gonna miss stuff that can affect her life in negative ways. So that's where my self care journey actually started, but it just wasn't identified. Like I didn't know this was like a real thing. Like I thought it was just something I was gonna do. It wasn't. I thought I was the only one. Like I know other people now that a lot of people, gosh, a lot of parents that are learning. Like okay, there's parenting, and then there's deep parenting. Like you're actually really like sustaining a whole life. I mean, every parent sustains life. You're sustaining your child's life. You're sustaining yourself. You have to be okay in order to be okay for your children. And even if you don't have issues, I've never really been where I didn't really have issues up until now. Like I'm not gonna say at peace, but I'm humbled and I'm grateful for the process that I chose because the process is a choice, and I chose up. Like I chose up. Like I wanted to do something that was going to really put me on another level, and I knew I didn't have any. I wasn't going to get any boosters. there were no. There was no easy. Like it just. There was no help, no assistance. It was just something that I had to figure out in a short amount of time. It was like a fork. You either go left or right. Which one? But you got to keep moving. What are you gonna do? I didn't even have time to self-reflect, but I knew I wasn't gonna do what I had been doing, which was recycling the same thinking, the same actions, the same people, the same locations, thinking and looking for different results, going to the same places, the same people, thinking the same way, wanting new results. That was insane. I can say that now, looking back. But I don't think I self reflected, but maybe I did. Because clearly I made the distinctive decision to not do what I did before. Like I literally told myself, you have to do something you've never done before. I know you're scared as hell. I know you're scared, like, but you gotta risk it all. And I did it, and it worked. It wasn't easy. I had to fight. There was resistance. Wait, hold on. Okay. I was awarded a scholarship to narrative with Dr. Greg Carr and Karen Hunter. And I'm so proud to have even the opportunity to have been chosen for it. And it's crazy. I did it and I forgot about it. And then, like, recently, like maybe a week ago, I was like, wow, I never win anything, which is not really true. And then I woke up a few days ago and I'm proud to say I have put 30 hours in. I love lectures. I love lectures. I honestly love lectures. I can listen to almost anybody. It's some things that will not hold my attention. I can listen to almost anybody, and I love how Karen Hunter says, like, like, I know she didn't make it, but she reiterates it a lot, and it's a very good thing to never forget. Repetition works. Eat the meat and leave the bones. I love that, and she's right. And I've always, like, my mom used to say that. It seems like that. I remember growing up hearing that. Eat the meat and leave the bones. So I listen to everything. I'm a listener. I'm a talker too, but I'm a listener. Uh, this pandemical, the pandemicals, the pandemicals. So I decided that it's time for me to get back into my routine, add some more things to it. I'm taking classes now. I didn't, like, ever since I've gotten the scholarship, I've been on there. I think I gave myself a break these last 2 days or just yesterday. But I'll make up for it because I'm going to listen to it tonight. And if I fall asleep, I go back and listen to it for the beginning when I get up. Because the information is just packaged in a way where anybody can listen, and it's I'm not going to say, well, I mean, anybody can listen. It's your choice how you react to stuff. But there are so many things going on here in this plane where if you better listen and read and figure out what the hell's going on. Because I'm not gonna lie, there was one day, I don't remember the day, but it was just one day I was like, what in the world is going on here? Because I know it can't be all me. There's got to be some place on this plane here where there's peace, love, and hair grease. But you know, if you read and you search for why what's going on now is going on now, you get an answer and you realize, okay, and you start thinking and looking different, and it is a type of awakening. It is a type of eating the meat and leaving the bones. Hmm. It helps me focus. It helps me focus. We got DNA results on the way. I'm not gonna be long tonight because I really do not feel good. I had a crazy weekend, but I wanted to pull up on the block, speak to the universe, put some words out there in the universe. I am great. I am I am healthy. I am making it in these pandemical times. I am making decisions to stay alive in these pandemical times. I do understand the game of chess. I was never around a lot of people that played it, so I don't have a lot of experience, but I know the rules. I know how to play. So, one second at a time, one second at a time. Self reflection. I'm, I don't like the pandemicals. I'm not proud that there are pandemicals. Let me do this. So, I'm not really proud about what's going on now, about any of it. But sometimes, not even sometimes, everything does happen for a reason. Oh, I see Red Pill is on. I'll be listening to him tonight. I might take my class tomorrow. Um, Self reflection. I've come a long way. I put a lot of stuff to the side. I picked up a lot of things that I want to do, need to do. There was a time when I didn't know self reflection even mattered. Like I didn't even know. It just I can't even explain it. It seems like now that I'm more into reading and the real U.S. history and my history and my family bloodline and learning all that I've learned so far, and I'm just scratching the surface. It just really, really seems like there's a time when you have to go inside with with the intent of no judgments, but to grow before you leave here. Like before I leave here, I want the reflection of my life to equal something positive, something great, something grand, something beautiful, something forever, something that lasts. It takes too long to mature. We should be born mature. This world would be such a better place. But that's not the way the cookie crumbles. It's not the way the cookie tastes. You gotta really work hard. It's a shame some people never live long enough to even learn that. Hello, beautiful. How are you, beautiful? I am wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for asking, my love. That ginger and turmeric tea is the bomb. It is very, very helpful for a lot of things. Excuse me. Gina, is there more water in there? Can you make me another tea, please? Since you went that way, that would be so nice to do for your mother. You are so amazing. And you need to go to bed so you can go to school in the morning. Homeschool, I made the decision that I am not, I just do not fancy the idea that I'm going to get up every day and send my daughter, who already has a severe illness that we maintain very well, who already has a high risk illness for these pandemical times, with a 1% risk of her coming back infected. That sounds like a liability to me. I wrestled with it all summer because socially, my daughter is American. Period. She's been in public school all of her life. That's all she knows. And I get that. I get that. I get traditions. I understand all of that. But when listen, I have really grown over the years and I do not like taking risks, especially with her diabetes. I just don't understand the logic of me waking her up early in the morning, send her out into the hood where they're stabbing and killing all night and all day. Like literally 12, the police 12. I was walking home and like the lady, she was a beautiful officer. I have no disrespect, no hate towards officers. I do not like the American treatment of the whole system here with that situation, but that's a whole nother story. This um female officer was standing outside the precinct and I say to her, "How are you? Be safe today." You know, I'm a very cordial person. Like I spoke to her, you know, I'm like, "Thank you for serving," you know. And she was like, "The crime rate is a mess." And I literally bust out laughing because I was like, "You think?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. The crime rate is a mess." I just don't see the logic. My love, hi, my Belinda. Peace and love, my love. My love. I was just saying, if you when you get a chance, go back and listen to this from the beginning. I was just really sending some love to everybody who has an illness, who is parent to special needs kids and illnesses. This is a nightmare for you guys, us, all over this world. The pandemicals. I say pandemicals. I don't want my video blocked. Um, the censorship is crazy. The political agenda is crazy. I want no parts of it. It's a nightmare. I was just saying, like I'm expected because I live here. I was born here. We're gonna know more soon when those DNA results come in. Um, I'm expected to get up, wake my daughter up 7 o'clock in the morning, send her outside where the crime rate is probably 500 times higher than it was 2 years ago before everything went to hell out here, to go to school, to have at least a 1% risk. I'm not even going to say 20, 30, 57. I'm going to say just 1% risk of getting an infection. And I'm just going to stop right there. I, you isn't that a liability? Like I've been reading a lot, and maybe I shouldn't be reading. Then maybe they could get away with this, and I would just not understand. I would just not. I would just see it as they're putting this. Well, you brought me a whole new cup. Oh, you made it already? Oh no, you brought it in here like this. Thank you. Oh, it's hot, girl. Hot, girl. Can you take that? Look. Get that cup right there. Give me that spoon. You are the best daughter in the world. You know that? Did anybody ever tell you that? You're my favorite daughter. I love telling her that. You're my favorite daughter. She always said, she said that when she was like, I'm your only daughter. Yes, you are, my love. She's so sweet. My Belinda said she loves you, chocolate drop to life and beyond. She's way in the kitchen. My apartment is so long. I'm gonna tell her when she comes back. My Belinda from Philly. My Belinda, my Jackie, and Nessa. My Belinda said she love you, chocolate drop to life and beyond. She always call you chocolate drop since she was a baby because you were a chocolate show. She said she love you too. She on that daggone phone, child. She go to bed. You got school in the girl. I'm the teacher too. It's gonna be lit in here. I paid for her curriculum. I'm waiting for the school Department of Education. If anybody is looking wanting to homeschool their children, you do not have to be a rocket scientist. This is 2021, honey. You can buy curriculums. You can buy curriculums. $30 a month. You can for the school year educate your child. If you want to pay more money for high grade premium electives, you can do that as well. You can actually find free stuff and do your own curriculums. I don't feel comfortable sending my daughter to public school. 1% risk is too much. Peace and love in Dark and Wanderer. Peace and love. I've been getting your emails. I am so sorry. I have not been responding to my emails lately. I've been on a hiatus. I've been super, super, super overwhelmed. I don't really know the word. I don't think that's the right word, but we're just gonna stick with overwhelmed. But I wanted to jump on here for a while and just do a little self-reflecting, kind of publicly, because I know a lot of people are really um going through this imbalance with these pandemicals. Okay, we're gonna call it the pandemicals. I got my daughter's blood. I'm a blood slayer. Okay, if you have if you have diabetic issues, I'm not a doctor. I do not give diabetic advice, but I can give you tips of what I do with even with the insulin. Like I'm learning so much. Because growing a human being is not a joke. Okay, sustaining a life is not a joke. It's heavy, but it's also beautiful because I'm learning so much about the body that I never knew. I never knew. Like I used to sit on it when I was younger. I'd sit on the floor and just look at my fingers, and I'd say, "Move your fingers," and then I'd move, and I'd be like, "That's so freaking amazing." That's so amazing. Like, how do you do that? So to actually, you know what? I'm growing that. I'm growing that. I'm growing cilantro. Um, I'm growing a lot of herbs. We're trying everything, to eat healthy. Ginger, turmeric. I'm drinking that now. Um, I'm having some pain in my neck and my back and my arm, and it's really helping me. So I'm not taking a whole lot of pain pills because I really don't like taking pills and stuff and medicine and stuff. Oh, I got so much to share with you guys. That's another thing. This is real time on the block. So I needed some time to even give y'all something to talk about. I mean, give me something to even talk about. We're in real time. So I've been in here shopping and getting my place decked out and, watching the news. Well, not really even the news. Y'all know how I do my news. Or you may not know. I don't really like to sit down and watch CNN and all that stuff. I might catch different clips that might catch my eye about a certain topic or something. But I'm a scavenger. Like I like to go and find local stories. I like to go global and like even with the pandemicals and their numbers, I look at Zoe. I'm not only on VAERS. Like I look at India, Israel's results. Like there's a lot of doctors out there sharing a lot of information globally. So my decision making isn't the average decision maker just here in America. A lot of people just listen to, just propaganda here. And I've been reading too much to just be stuck on that, and my intuition is super strong because self care starts you on a journey, a real journey, a real journey. I did not know what I was getting into. I don't even think I was ready. I will be honest. I was not ready to do my DNA. It took me a year to do it. We are at step 6. We will be getting my results any day now. Freaking out. Freaking out what they done made up, what they done hid, what they gonna reveal. I'm just freaking out all the way around. Just gonna say that. Um, just have discernment and use Google. Plenty of knowledge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have bought so many books, Google, Audible. Like I said earlier, please make sure you go back, check the video out from the beginning. I was awarded a scholarship to um, narrative.com. Um, Someone paid for a year scholarship for me. If they ever see this video, because my name is Shell from the Block at the school, if they ever see this video, I just really thank whoever paid for my scholarship. I will go above and beyond with all of the materials and resources that I have at my fingertips now. I'm honored. I'm going to share it with my daughter. I want to pay it forward as well. I want to pay for somebody for a year. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. Let everybody know. It's a lot of information, a lot of information, a lot of context of a lot of things that we know, and we're missing a lot of context. I want to see us do like better. I've never even thought like this before. It's kind of amazing to me. So I'm really just on here self-reflecting. I purchased a Arrow Garden system, and I have got I'm gonna put a little video together and show you guys. I've got plants everywhere, herbs everywhere. I'm growing cilantro, Italian parsley, curly parsley, dill, sage. My goodness, it's so much. What else? I have to look at them. I can name them when I'm looking at them. Mint. I have a few mints, peppermint and the regular mint. Like I'm growing a lot of stuff. My last seeds that I grew, they didn't do so well. Everything else did good, but they were seeds I had on my own. Every seed I brought from the Arrow Garden company, they all came up and came up wonderfully. I don't do too good with the dirt at all. It's an amazing system. It's highly recommended. And if you get EBT, it's like $2.99 on EBT. You know they was giving out all them EBTs. You can't beat that. Like I want to, if I could grow everything, I would. Listen, they shot up the laundromat. I went and bought a washing machine. Okay, period. I'm trying to set myself apart so I can have. Let me look. I ain't even gonna say what I was going to say out my mouth. Y'all know my mouth get wide. My mouth is. I want to be set apart so I can stay alive. I'm gonna just say it like that. Yes, cilantro. I love the ginger and the turmeric. Having lupus, I myself made the choice of not further jeopardizing my immune system. Yes, ma'am. I agree with you, my sister. You need your body to work on its own because you already have a stressor, a huge stressor. And I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just talking to you, my sister. We go way back. We have a long history. Um, I agree. I felt the same way. Well, matter of fact, I'll do it like this. I'll tie it into what we're dealing with. That's how I feel with my daughter. If she catches COVID in here, then we'll deal with that. But I'm not going to send my daughter to a public setting daily until she gets an infection. Like I'm watching these numbers of children all over the world. And I don't understand. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't understand how CPS ain't at all these people's doors. Seriously, it seems like I just don't understand. Am I tripping? Let me get to these comments because I'm really like I have been wrestling about this by myself. I've been sharing things and keeping my mouth closed because you know the censorship is real. I don't want nobody kicking in my door, but I also am a part of this because I have to make life sustaining decisions every second of the day for my child. And I'm not the Pied Piper. I'm a type 1 mom. Okay? Okay? You know, it's a living nightmare. It is. It is. It's a living nightmare. And Dark and Wonder, I really appreciate all those videos. I'm gonna check every last one of them out. I'm telling you. I looked at a couple. I looked at a couple. Keep sending them. Eat plants if you have lupus. Eat probiotics. Hella garlics and onions. Vegetable diets will help you out a lot. Yes, it will. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I've got the elderberry with the echinacea, and I think 100 milligrams of propolis, Propolis, the something the bees make. I also have some propolis by itself, and I have the black seed oil. I stay on the ginger and the turmeric. You can't beat that. Ginger and turmeric really helps with inflammation. A lot of things, digestive system, like it's crazy out here because we know what. I hate to bring up the Bible, but people pick and choose. Like I don't understand why you don't pick the meat and leave the bones. We know. Anyway, y'all know what I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna say it. That's right in Dark and Wanderer. Keep talking about the plants and the seeds out the ground, like the Bible say. I'm gonna just say it like that. You know, I don't like invasive things because a lot of people don't know this, and it's gonna come out one day, maybe when I'm dead. Type 1 is not natural. Type 1 is a result of something, and I'm just gonna say that because I can't even censorship is real. Yes, chocolate drop. She came and brought me some tea. She's amazing. She can cook. My baby be cooking lemon pepper rings and stuff. Narrative.com. Make sure, if you can, try to get a subscription. Even though every Saturday at 12 o'clock, I'm going to even give them a plug for free because I eat here every Saturday at 12 o'clock. I cannot go a Saturday without either watching it at 12 live or at me saying I'm about to miss this because I'm doing something else that I have to get done, and I always go back and watch it. And when I was in months ago, they said you could write in, send them an email, and tell them you want a scholarship and tell them why you want a scholarship. And I won a scholarship, and the actual package that they put together in narrative that you pay for your subscription, it is phenomenal. Y'all know I'm from Philly. Dr. Greg Carr is amazing. And I've learned a lot from a lot of people, little people to the big people. Everybody has knowledge and can learn knowledge. And you know when people telling the truth and when they pointing to something you need to go check out because you can go check it out in their beat just like they said. I love it. I learned more from searching on Google and YouTube than school flat out. Who you telling? And that's another thing. Back to the homeschooling. During these pandemicals and maybe all the way to the end. I'm looking at her report card now because now I'm in charge of her credits. So I have to make sure I have the curriculum to add up. And she got to take government, she got to take all these certain things before she can graduate, whether she walks across the stage or she goes the other way and gets the other certificate because now homeschooling is accredited. This is why when you look on your grandmom's uh, ancestry papers and you look at their schooling and it says maybe fourth grade, fifth grade, it's so amazing. My adoption was a key for me to have some connect the dot type information. I remember my mom saying that there was a black school that she went to in Four Oaks. Four Oaks was very segregated by a railroad track. It's still, you can still tell today by the houses. And I heard some bad news about my aunt's house, and it just breaks my heart. I'm not gonna go there. Just check out F is for Family. Check out that episode. Anyway, um, I remember her telling me that she went to school. But when I look at her paperwork, it tells another story. She didn't go no further than the fourth grade. My mother was 92 years old and was in every war she was old enough to live through here, old enough to go to. World War II and Vietnam. My dad, I think he flew planes. He was born in 1899. He was in all the wars. Okay? I can't wait for my stuff to come back here. Um, she went to school, but her school was not recognized because legally you couldn't educate property. I'm just gonna break it down like that. I'm just gonna sum it all up. It's more. I could go more elaborative with it, but I'm not gonna do that. So now I'm understanding. Okay, that's how she could read and write. I'm telling you, you ain't go past the fourth grade, you shouldn't be able to read and write too well. Her grammar was excellent. She knew I don't know how many languages. So there's a thin line between being recognized and not being recognized. Being not recognized doesn't actually mean that you don't have the education. So for a long time, homeschool was just not recognized. But they had the better education, and it's also known you have better social skills. You have better social skills. You're weeding out all of the bad things. So I think I made a good decision. I'm proud of my decision. My daughter wasn't happy about it. Her god sister's being homeschooled too. Shout out to my daughter's living godmom. Rest in peace too. Nessa, we miss her so much. I'm sure she's proud of my decision as well. I'm not bartering with her life, haggling with her life for her to just be an average social American. No. I learned more. Okay, I read that one. And Dark and Wanderer, thank you. Belinda, thanks you. Yes, I'm gonna try to come in here more. We're going to start. I wanna narrative is helping me. I wanna build. We have a community here. I've been a little busy. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I don't mean I'm sorry. I hate saying it. I apologize. I'm not sorry. I apologize for being away for so long, but mommy had to take care of things. Oh, look at the love. Look at the love. Yes, all info is welcome. All info. COVID-19 ain't real. I don't know what it is. I know whatever it is, I don't want it. I don't want no smoke. I don't want the crime. I don't want the COVID-19. I don't want the trauma. I don't want none of it. They can call it whatever they want to call it. Disease is real. I can't deny that disease is real. Disease is real. What's worse, cancer, diabetes, or lupus? All of them. All of them. You can't know what's worse because they all bad. And they ain't cured them yet. We need so many cures. It makes no sense. But someone is monetized disease. I mean, actually, we all have to realize that they've monetized addiction. Hell, they've monetized paper you use to wipe your butt. After you eat food, you gotta pay for toilet paper. They've monetized the fact that you need water in your body. This is a consumer matrix. And the people are complacent. We're all like okay with it. I'm getting uncomfortable with it. Sulfur and garlic is hands down beating everything. Ugh. My mouth. Everything good for you is disgusting. Is it like ew? Sulfur and garlic. I thought sulfur killed snakes. See, that's the only thing I know. You eat sulfur? Don't have me killing myself. I thought you killed snakes with sulfur. That's what my mom used sulfur for. And I'm an old head, so I have a lot to learn. I didn't learn a lot from her, because I wanted to run the streets. I wanted to get out their house. I was a little Philly baby in the woods. I that's interesting. I have to look that up. Thank you for saying that. I've never heard that. My Jamaican friend has never even told me that. Audrey, why you never mentioned sulfur? I didn't even think they knew what it was. I thought that was some old stuff they don't have anymore, like the Roundup. It's real. It was created by mad people to lessen the people population. Mm, yeah, yeah. Just like a lot of other things that they have admitted to, like so many people have so many videos, like the diabetes video from Harlem. Not saying that's where everybody in the world's diabetes type 1 came from, but for them to admit how it spread in Harlem, one way, that way, please. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm not saying that's I'm not admitting to anything. I didn't do it. All I know is I didn't do it. I didn't go to China. I ain't been in no labs. I shouldn't have to deal with that. I think that's I'm not going to say it's not my problem because I'm in this society. Like the AIDS thing. Like come on now. I don't no thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say so much I want to say I'm not gonna say. I can't. Well, I have type 2 diabetes. Oh goodness, you sure do. And lupus, plus struggle with a pseudo tumor in my head, my love. So my struggle seems to be endless. My love. Oh, my Belinda. You are a warrior. You are a true warrior. Keep fighting, my love. Yes, I think, and I don't know, like I can't give you medical advice, but I definitely will be super careful what I put in my body because my body is fighting so hard. Like I get that because when Gina went into that coma, they bombarded me with all of these classes. Okay, and that's when I knew this shit was about to get. I was like, this can't be real life. Like this happens, and in the nutrition class, it really breaks it down. Like you're literally feeding yourself to stay alive because if you don't eat right, the illness you already have, it won't help. And that's hard because child, listen, I stress eat sometimes. Sometimes I get upset about certain things and I need cheesecake. Forgive me. Now, if I was diabetic, that would be terrible for me. It would be um like a discipline thing. Like I would have to force myself to not, and that's just it's a struggle. Like life is just it's a struggle. Some days are harder than others to make it feel like a gift. Yeah, lupus attacks everything. Plus, you feel fatigued. Fatigued is a mess. I get like that with my anxieties too high. I have to sleep a lot. I really don't like that. That's why you got to eat plants. Yes, that's the only way to help. Drink green tea every day. Oh, that is my new fave. Because I was told on time ago to stop drinking coffee, but I'm hard headed and I'm addicted. Not gonna say I'm addicted. Yeah, I like caffeine. Period. Okay. I used to love Xanax too. So what? The doctor gave them to me. The street didn't. At the end of the day, I have tendencies to like things. I love coffee, but there's a drawback to that. It gives me the jitters. I already suffer from, I'm not going to say post traumatic stress disorder because that's as if this is a utopia and stress was 3 years ago and there's no more stress. I deal with traumatic stress. I'm a traumatic stress manager. That's what I do. I deal with traumatic stress. I'm a traumatic stress manager. And my anxiety, like that messes with your heart rate. It does. I can tell you. It gets the going. So I do light therapy. I do aromatherapy. I burn. I use the essential oils, bergamot, um, clove, peppermint, lemon, ylang lang. I can't say it. Ylang lang. Let me just type it. Ylang lang. I can't say it, but I burn this as well. Some of them you can burn for pain too. I got a whole thing full of it. I love eucalyptus. I got some eucalyptus sticks in case we die. Talking about I want to die. Talking about in case we die. Did you hear me? I'm up there reading. I read your comment and mixed it up with what I was thinking. Talking about I want to die. You're going to die. Everybody is. That's what I'm not gonna lie. I be laughing when they be like, so the unvaccinated. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. So the wanka wanka, the people are 11 times more likely to die. Well, I think every individual is 100% going to die, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. These people are weird. That's why it just makes me laugh. I be cracking up. I always save your live feed so I can go back and write down all the herbs mentioned. So appreciated. That is good because I do the same thing, sis. I do the same thing. I like to talk to people and understand, especially from different cultures, because American culture is not really on health. They'll tell you go pop a pill, pop a perk, pop a perk. I don't. I have to talk to other people and older people and people that are like looking further than just average. You know, and a lot of people are not really on it for real. You got a link for me to hop on. Oh, you want to hop on? I sure do. Hold on. How do I do it? That's not right there. Close that. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Hold invite. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna actually put it in the comments. Will you be able to hit it from the comments? Or you can copy and paste it. I'm gonna keep my camera off because I ain't gonna lie, I look a mess. I don't care. I went through hell. I look a mess. Coffee makes my gut weak. Ugh, I ain't gonna lie, that's my shit. I don't drink it with no sugar though, which is weird. I've given up like the white sugar. Like you can change one or two things and like it does amazing stuff. Like even drinking the turmeric and ginger, you can tell that my skin is so clear and glowy. Coffee is a heavy. I know when I drink it, it makes me feel loaded, like heavy. Ooh, raw cocoa powder. You see that? And I bet you it's healthier. Raw cocoa powder. Listen, I'm gonna go back and write this stuff down too. I'm gonna go back and write this stuff down too. Now I've never done the link thing. Is there something I'm supposed to do? It say I can chat privately with y'all. I ain't never did that either. This is the first time I've ever hit a guest, but you're welcome to come on. Anybody is. Once I get this more consistent, like certain place, time, frequency, um, it'll be way more fun. We're gonna have way more people on here. I can't say that. I just be like lang lang. But I love burning it. I have Nerali. I've got the dragon's blood. I've got the sage. I don't play no games. Like I really don't play no games at all. I like to be self conscious. I like to self reflect now. I used to didn't like to self reflect because I just didn't like myself. But now it's like, okay, well, the process. You gotta identify a process and stick with it. It's not a game out here. Like one decision, It's like Minesweeper out this joint. Like you could take one step and that's it. So at the end of the day, I like no risk. You know, zero risk. I mean that. I really, 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 really want to thank everybody who popped in, popped out, stuck around. Sulfur candies used to be used to exterminate your house, but was banned from being sold to help the extermination business with them damn chemicals, I'm sure. Are you kidding me? I believe that because my mom, she used to kill stuff. I saw her kill a chicken. I said, oh my God, she's a murderer. I almost fainted in the kitchen. I'll never forget it. I said, oh my God, my mother's a murderer. She killed the chicken. Then she killed them damn snakes. She ain't like them snakes. That used to make her mad when she see them snakes. I guess they was coming to eat her stuff. She grew a lot. She grew everything. That's what got me growing stuff because I'm trying to. Okay, I see now. We have a guest.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, we do.
Hello?
Peace and love. I'm great. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you fine. I didn't know they had sulfur
Okay, good. I hear you
candies.
good too.
Oh, you said sulfur candles.
I
Sulfur
never.
candles.
Oh, I said candies. Look at me. Sulfur. Well, that makes sense because my mom used it. Whenever she saw a snake, she would go out there. I wonder, was she burning it? Because you could smell it. There's a smell. I will never forget that smell. It's distinctive, like Philly tar.
Yeah.
A very
Yeah,
distinctive smell.
you can burn onion peel and garlic peel and it helps get rid of negative spirits and all that shit in your house, cleans out the air and stuff. And they
Mm.
say it's better at doing that than sage,
Are you
you know.
serious? Oh, I have to
Yeah.
add because we're gonna take notes here. You said onions and what?
Onion and garlic peel.
Wow. So it's like antiseptic based, like an antiseptic type.
Yeah, garlic
You
has
burn it? How you?
antimicrobial,
Right. Right.
huh? And
So you? How do you
antibacterial
burn it?
properties. You just light it up and burn it in an ashtray. Ain't rocket science. It's
Whoa.
simple.
Even with it wet, I didn't know. I thought we might have to dry it out or something.
Well, duh, you're gonna have to dry it off. But if the heat good enough, you can just burn it anyway.
Oh,
You
interesting.
just get garlic
Interesting.
out the stove and just peel it and burn the peel in the house.
I cook with garlic. I love garlic. I got me a garlic masher
Yeah,
and everything. I love
yeah,
garlic.
yeah, garlic good for your manhood too.
Oh.
Garlic good for everything. I think one blog said if you want to clean your vagina out, just cut a garlic and put it in your vagina. I think
What?
one article said that. Yeah,
Oh wow. You know, I got to hit that because I got to look. Oh my goodness. That's interesting. But I believe it. Because I mean,
yeah,
it makes sense. They say everything that grows out of the ground and with the seed is for us for something or a few things, maybe one or
yeah.
more.
Well, I learned this years ago that eating seeds help your seeds. So if you having uh health, sexual health problem,
Hmm.
just eat seeds and nuts. The best thing I know help my libido is eating lentils.
Lentil, those are beans, right?
No, they're in the legume family, but they're not a bean. They look like a flying saucer type of a pea.
Ooh.
They're like a pea, not a
Oh, a
bean.
pea. Okay, okay. Pea and bean.
Yeah,
See, I really
yeah,
want to get into those because I abused myself. I was a non-believer of health, I guess, or just ignorer. I just was not aware. But I never really was a fan of beans. But I do know that I want to start eating more peas, different types. I'm sick of black eyed peas. I'm like I want to try different stuff, not like the regular normal stuff that everybody always cooks.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, lentil is the best thing. Like if you trying to clean yourself out, have some antioxidant. Well, you can look it up for yourself, but a lot of people now saying lentils have a lot of anti-nutrients, but really lentils got a whole lot of nutrients in them.
Mmm,
Yeah,
I believe it. I'm gonna have to get me some. So I'm literally like making a shopping list with this with this self reflection blockcast. Wow.
yeah. Just
Um,
eat plenty of kale too. If you got cancer, just eat plenty of kale, cabbage, broccoli. All those foods help with cancer too.
I
And
love
then you,
broccoli. I never liked it until now. I love it now.
broccoli. I always love broccoli. Broccoli good for your manhood too.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'll tell you a story. I know you're gonna laugh, but I had a time where I went off of being vegan for a while, and I ate some fish, and I ate salmon and catfish. I couldn't get it up at all,
Oh no.
and like I felt like I couldn't get it up even when I wanted to. I couldn't get it up, and when I do eat fish and all that, the sperm count ain't as great. But when you eat beans and rice and green vegetables, the sperm count is greater. The erection is stronger if it is erection, and it's no contest. What's better? Like all the shit they tell us is a lie. Like we gotta eat meat and all that crap, man.
I don't. Yeah, it's something, and it's weird that you mention that, cause like I don't know what is going on with me with this self care journey. Like it just has taken me off in so many new directions. Like I literally was like a meat lover, and for some reason that I really don't understand what's going on, but it's happening to me. I am eating the like let I've never I've always ate meat. It's like to a point where I don't really even have a taste for it anymore. I barely buy it. Every now and then I might want a hamburger because I feel like I must be needing protein or something. But
Nah,
it's
even the protein thing is bullshit.
I really don't. It's something where I'm wanting more vegetables and fruits and green tea more than anything else. Like I'm going through some type of fast that I really don't understand, but it's really happening.
Yeah, well,
It's
your spirit waking up. That's what it is. Cause I had that at like 12, and I was trying to be a vegetarian, and this was real touchy for me. But I was like, I told my mother, I said, I don't want to eat no I don't want to eat no meat no more, man. This stuff is nasty. The fact that it all comes from slime and all this, I like, man, this stuff is disgusting. I don't know how. I was like, man, I want to be a vegetarian. But then I was still eating. Then we started eating turkey. Then eventually just started eating fish. And for me, I just ate tuna and salmon or whatever. I
I
noticed there was a
never like
benefit.
fish was I love fish.
And when I did it, I felt stronger and better. But then, you know what? She took it a step further than me and just said, fuck eating meat altogether. And she ended up seeing what I was talking about. Because at first she was trying to persuade me to eat turkey. I'm like, no, I ain't no turkey. I'm a vegetarian now. But when I eat fish, I don't eat it every single day. I
Right,
eat
right,
mostly vegetables and shit.
right. That's what
And I
I'm doing.
was all right.
That's what I'm doing now too. I literally just had a plate of broccoli, a bowl of broccoli yesterday, and then and it's freaking me out because if my mom was alive, she would probably faint. Like, what is wrong with my child? It's so
Hmm.
out of character for me.
Yeah, I mean, did you stir
It,
fry it?
I cut up some garlic, a little bit of onions. I put some a little bit of I cook with a little powdered ginger and a little butter and a little bit of water and a little bit of olive oil, and I just cooked them down till they was nice and soft, and I tore them up.
That's good. That's
I
good.
tore 'em
Hey,
up, and it's weird. I don't like anybody knows me. They would literally be like, "We gotta take you to the doctor and see what's going on with you."
hey, you
'Cause
know the
my mom
best
used to
place?
beat me to eat vegetables. She had to beat me, literally beat me to make me eat them because I never eat them. And now
Damn.
it's like you said, how you don't eat fish like every day. Like that's how I'm getting with meat, and it's blowing my mind. But I love it. I feel healthy. My skin is beautiful. My hair is growing. Well, it always grows. I'll never be a bald person. But it's like I can. I don't know. It's just like you said. My spirit's waking up. I'm reading different things. I'm thinking different. I do more self reflecting, so I'm paying more attention to what I'm putting in my body, who I'm letting around me, where I'm going, what I'm trying to work on things coming out my mouth. That's a lot harder than anything else. That's a lot harder than anything else. Any of these other changes I've been morphing, but
Well, that's good.
it's a process.
Yeah, it is.
It's a real process. Some days I wake up and I'm like, oh, this skin, I gotta wake up black again today, or so called black again today. And then there's some days I'm like, I got this, you know, and we
Yeah.
all go through that. We all go through that. I
Yeah.
know we do. It's some may speak on it, some may don't, but we all go through that.
I hate waking up every day. I wish I could
I've
just
been
die in
there.
my sleep. If I do, if
I
I
want
do,
you not to speak that to the universe
if
because your words are
I
very
want to say
powerful.
this, huh?
Your words are very powerful. I don't want you to speak that into the universe.
I don't care.
I don't want you to
I'm
speak that
tired of
into the
being here.
universe. I used to do that. I lived like that a long time, and I'm telling you, I'm. This is new to me. I've always been a dark person. Like they used to literally call me dark. I've always been a dark person. I always been like living in the dark, living in the negativity. There's something going on out here because I have completely flip flopped. Like,
Have you ever heard of archons and luge? Hmm?
mm-mm.
Yeah, if you heard
Not
of
that I
that
know.
and all the other stuff I know about, you probably will feel the way I feel right now. But I enjoy
I would
these
never.
conversations
I would
I have.
never accept.
I
I
enjoy
could
'em.
never. I could never accept anything that would take me to
I
where
mean,
I
I mean,
have to
it's
be
really a
able to see out. I have to be able to see out. I can't. I don't know.
only
I've
out
been.
is I forgot what I was gonna say, but
You are probably going to say the only
if
way out is death, but there's so much before
let me
that.
ask you this question. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Would you rather die and pray and go to heaven and praise a narcissist for eternity and bow and worship for eternity, burn in a fire, or would you rather die and become one with eternal consciousness as you always were? Would
I
you
would
rather be one with
rather. I would rather leave it to what it's going to be and focus on what I have power over, to be honest,
would
for
you
myself.
rather would you rather be one with eternity, or would you rather be a lesser entity praising something outside of yourself?
I would rather not be even involved with that. I'm not I'm
So
not a
you would so you
conformer.
wouldn't want to be with eternity. So you wouldn't want to be in eternity.
I don't even know what eternity is. No, I don't. I don't
Man,
know.
you
I
got a long way to go then.
Of course I do. I want to build in this life right here right now. I'm not concerned with a so-called heaven, hell, if that even exists. I don't. I have no power. I'm not in. I don't do the insane frequency. I'm more of a
Well,
hands-on. I got too
I
much brain
understand that.
in me, and um a, I got people watching me. I got a child. Yeah,
Yeah, you got
I'm a little.
attachments. I understand that. You got
I have.
attachments.
I don't call it attachments.
But I'm
I have a job to do, and I want to do it good.
yeah,
I don't want to do it average. I don't want to do it like everybody else. I've never wanted
I feel
to
you.
conform to anything that
Nah, don't do that.
any ideas that anybody has ever given me. It's been hard for anybody to push anything on me. Um,
Nah,
I
I
live
ain't
my
trying to
own
push nothing on
reality.
you.
No, 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 no. I'm talking
I'm just letting
about
you know.
my life. Period. Dealing with, religion, anything. Like I don't. I just see
Nah, I'm
things
not
that I'm
religious.
Aquarius. I see things
I'm not
differently.
religious. I feel you. I'm not religious myself.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying I just see things
I know.
differently. If you might ask me a question and expect me to choose one, I probably wouldn't choose one because it's probably two avenues that I would just look at and just go a whole nother way of
Nah,
thinking.
what I'm saying is like which one you're most likely to align with, but it's generally a vague question. Would you
Yeah, it's
rather
two
give your
people.
power to some outside of yourself or go within to your real self and be
Well,
eternal,
that's
ever
more
present,
easier.
and vast and
That's
just
a
infinite?
easier way to put it. Of course, I would not. Why? Who go outside for power
I
looking
want
out?
you to solve it.
Who would
I
I
want
look
you to
for?
solve the question.
Who would I look for? I don't have anybody that would look for power outside of me. That's why would I do that? That sounds crazy. I don't trust
That's
nobody
how the
for.
average person. That's the
I'm not
average
average.
person how they think.
Well, I probably. Well,
Yeah, I
I've
can
been
tell that.
average
Been tell
before.
that.
Everybody's born into averageness because you don't know
Nah,
anything.
no, no,
Everybody's born
no.
into not. You grow and know. You grow to know because everybody's born a baby. You don't know anything. You don't even know how to talk, walk, wipe your ass, or anything. So yeah, I'm not looking for nobody to give me no power, cause they'll never give me nothing.
Hey, some people. Hey,
They'll
how
rob.
you? Hey, you said no. Hey, I got a question. I'm just being funny right now. Hey, but what about the first older ancestor humans? How you think they learn how to do stuff? They didn't learn it from a book or someone teaching them. Shit, they just went out there and did it. They just
Yeah, my
had
mom
the
was born in
intuition.
1940. Not saying that they built houses. They knew stuff. They were into they self. They knew stuff.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
could
Like
see
I know
stuff,
how to
dream stuff.
build.
Yeah, it.
I
But
I
you
know how
can't
to
compare
build, but
them.
I don't care to do it.
You can't compare them to these people today.
Oh no, no, these people
Our
today are
people back
dumb, but
then,
there's a
they
reason
had
why.
organization skills, they had committees, they had movements, they had all kinds of things going on. I don't know what's it's just consumerism now.
Nah,
With
it's the Holy
the-
Spirit is love, man.
It's a
The
mess.
Spirit has left people.
Yeah,
The
but
people
that's
don't have
a
it within no more.
true. That's an inner job. Self reflection. You got to find a process to fix that, but you got to know that it's missing first. Yeah, it's a real issue out
Nah,
here.
nah, but how they gonna know if they don't have a spark?
It's a
If they
real
don't
issue.
have the spark to question and know, then they ain't gonna know. They just programs. People with sparks are leaving this place.
Yeah, fast.
So
And
we gotta
that's what
help
I
each
try
other.
to avoid. That's why I try to use my own brain to avoid those type of situations because I lived there for so long. I lived there for so long. Like it's just idiotic for me to even attempt to stay there. I love you to death, my Belinda. I have to go, sis. Peace and love to everyone because I have to get up at 6. I feel you. Me
Peace and
too.
love.
So many blessings to you all. Thank you, my love. Get some rest and send me the picture of your hair. I'm proud of you on your lock journey. Super proud of you. The natural rocks.
Oh yeah, look up something called FOT,
You said
FOTI.
FOTI.
Yeah, it's a herb. Just look up FOT with a dash between fo and T. It's a dash in the middle of the two words.
Cool.
And
Put that
that
to the
herb right there will help you a lot. My homeboy had told me about it. Plus, I was reading in this book that I had saved years ago about the herb. It's really good.
I would love to
Yeah.
find me a good herb book. That's the one book. I don't have every book, but I have a lot of books. But that's one thing I'm definitely missing is a good herb book.
Heal Yourself 101 and Heal Your Face. Those two are the best books I've read when it comes to herbs.
Heal Yourself
Heal Your
10.
Yeah, search it on Google. It'll pop up and Heal Your Face. And just search PDF and the book will pop up.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
save it.
Yeah, I really need a good herb book because I want to get some more seeds and start getting them planted in this arrow garden. It's the best way to grow. Dirt takes forever. This arrow garden is not a joke. They germinate in as little as 4 days. It's an amazing
Damn, that's
contraption.
good.
Listen, I
That's
planted
great.
stuff in July that still hasn't came up yet. And I done grew chives and they done came up 2 times in that machine. That machine is worth it. Worth it. You can grow
Uh,
potatoes, you can grow anything you want. So I'm gonna stack up on more seeds. I want to get some dandelion too. I want to try some dandelion tea. I heard that was
yeah, that's a good one.
a
They
good
grow
tea,
everywhere.
right? And I've seen that growing
Yeah,
up in my life. It's amazing. It's amazing. If you can ever just get out this fog that they've created. I'm not saying you, but like everybody. If we could just get out this
yeah.
fog that they created, the world would be a better place. To be honest.
Talking about the damn deception and all this crap out here.
It's a whole mess.
Yeah,
Shit show.
yeah.
I have
Well, there's some
self
things
reflect on
I'm looking
me
up.
because I thought it was me all this time. We raised up to say, "Oh, it's you, it's you." Yeah, it do be us, but it's bigger than us. It's way more going on here, influencing way more than what we got power to admit, and even power to change at this point. And it's just sickening. But
Yeah,
one by one, people are waking up. One by one. I know
yeah.
this one.
It's called
This
it's
is,
called the
and
demiurge.
I'm grateful. I'm
It's
grateful.
called the demiurge, and it's making it so people don't wake up. So it's deeper than some government crap. And I don't care if people got a problem with what I got to say about the matter, but you gotta you gotta really focus on your spirit. The more closer you get
Yeah,
within to the source,
you're
they're gonna
right.
throw curveballs at you. The
Yeah,
world gonna throw them at you. It's gonna come out the
right.
blue. You ain't gonna expect it.
You gotta get ready and stay ready right now. Cause it's a lot.
You might get blacklisted too. Certain
I'm
aspects of your life.
already
Not you, but
blacklisted.
anybody. I
Yeah,
mean anybody.
censorship is real, and you're right. Anything can happen. I was listening to Narrative today. They were breaking down, um, not actually Judas and Messiah the movie, but the actual real movement in the '60s. And a lot of what you just said, he really broke it down and connected dots to help, and it really helps you understand why everything is the way it is today. It's not hard to tell. You just got to go and look and read and connect the dots. Silencing and censorship, it's a business. Propaganda is a business. I won't go into it. People know it's there. But at the end of the day, like you said, going inside and really connecting with the source and however you want to explain it or break it down, like it's so necessary right now. And I'm just grateful that I was in the right mind to catch it when I did, at least to try. Because even if I'm getting it wrong, I feel like my intent is pure, and I don't think that I can go wrong because I'm trying to
That's
understand
good.
what's
That's
going on and build off of it and help the people around me understand as well. No negativity, my love. It's nothing but love here.
that's
But
good.
some of these narratives are negative, and we're trying to find positive avenues. We're positively speaking on negative things. Everything ain't pretty out here. I wish it was. I wish it was a safe environment. The crime rate here is like 500 times higher than it was 2 years ago. It's really,
Damn,
really,
that
really,
much?
yeah. It's there's a shooting. It seems like every hour, just on my side of the town. And I'm in New York.
Oh, New York.
The, the police
I'm
was
from
telling me today.
Charleston. It
We were
was,
talking about the crime. The crime rate is very high. It's very dangerous.
yeah,
Very dangerous. The
and
mentality of the collective is so angry and just aggressive, and it's like it
yeah.
shows. Kids are
Well,
dying, babies are dying, women are being attacked because they probably got a boyfriend and don't want to talk to somebody, and they're getting shot and they're getting bit, and it's like it's really it's
it's
a
a little
big
bit more than
issue.
that.
It's so many layers. It's a lot of layers.
Yeah.
So to
Well,
navigate through that,
don't
to
just say the
navigate
dude
through
just wanted some, and then
No, I can.
she end up, he
I'm
end up getting
using an
shot.
example. That was a real story that happened. A lady had got off of work and she was
Damn,
at a store trying to buy something, sir, and she was attacked because she
damn,
declined and
damn.
didn't want to talk to somebody. Maybe she didn't want to. Maybe she wasn't in the mood for dating.
Yeah,
So
hey,
yeah,
that's cool. I
I
understand
use
that.
that
I
as an
understand that.
example. That's
But
an example. It
I'm
happens. There's
saying
a
like
lot
in
of.
most cases,
There's a million examples out here of instability, and it's
yeah.
dangerous.
But that's
It
yeah. I
hurts
just
the
gotta say
community.
this.
We have children out here. They're burying babies every day from gunshots. These babies are not beefing, they're babies. How? Like Philadelphia is
Because the
bleeding.
world,
How?
and then
Chicago,
you
all these
got
places.
people, and then you got people that want to keep breeding on top of that. Even with this COVID stuff and people killing each other and all this crazy stuff, people still have babies. I don't
Because love
understand.
always wins.
Are you?
Love
And then they come
always,
here to suffer. They come here
love
to
always
suffer. They
wins.
don't even have a chance to grow into themselves.
And that's true. Love always wins.
You know?
That's one thing.
No,
All
I'm
the hate
saying
here, but we still got love.
you gotta you gotta give
And
up on this world. That's the only way you're gonna be free. But do
yeah,
what you can. Do the best you can while you here. You know?
yeah,
That's
definitely.
what I'm
And
doing.
set
I'm
yourself
helping people.
apart.
I'm helping
Definitely set
people.
yourself
But I
apart.
ain't. But I ain't trying to, do it for myself. I'm just doing it to help the people. And when I die, hey, at least I made a difference. I made the world somewhat better, but not the world as a collective,
That matters.
because that this is a fallen world. So I'm here to help the spirits that are down here, because not everybody has a higher level spirit. Most spirits are
Right.
worldly and carnal.
And
So
it's a
I'm here to
choice.
help the ones that are good.
It's a choice. It is a real choice. If you don't want to self reflect and do the work, you won't get those results. You
So
won't
when
get
I
the
go back to the darkness, I don't care, because I've done the part I needed to do.
So self reflection is a real process that can actually give you good results, right? Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, but in order to in order to self-reflect, you gotta have a soul. I'm gonna use your term. I'm gonna say soul. You gotta have a soul, a spirit, or whatever. You can't self-reflect if you don't have a spark of wisdom or intelligence that's
So a
aware.
person choosing self reflection is on the right track then. So that's enough said right there.
Yeah,
That's all I need to know. As long as I'm on the right track and I'm not going backwards and I'm not
nah,
stumbling, I'm going forward. As long as I'm moving forward, I can. That's all that really matters. It's all I really want. I don't want to go backwards because it's so easy
nah.
to go backwards right now. It's like Minesweeper out here. Like you can literally just step on a mine from one decision.
Well, that's what happens, you know. You could take care of yourself for 30, 40 years, and in a couple days, you drink some hard liquor, and then all the stuff you work to have could go downhill just like that.
Down here, just lose it in the blink of an eye, like a
And
natural
you know what?
control
Some
over.
and most of the damage and some of the damage aren't isn't even irreversible. If it
Mm.
is, it'll take years to get rid of that
Yeah, you
damage.
get that.
That's how bad the negative is down here. Like it's
Yeah,
intrinsically flawed like that. It's not something
true.
you can blame yourself over or be like, well, I'm gonna avoid the negative and look for the positive. You see, we have to do that in order to survive and live the best life down here. But we can't be focused on making the positive happen. But we can do what positive we can do while we free our
Right.
spirit from this place.
I definitely felt that. I felt exact. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's all I've been saying, you know.
I get it. It's more like
But
you're saying. It's no need of us trying to change this world. Set yourself apart from it and change yourself. That changes. Am I right? It's
yeah,
that because that's how I
yeah,
heard it.
yeah, that's right.
I
Because you
felt
know
that.
what? In the Bible, it tells you that Satan is the ruler of this place. Satan,
Right. Set
Demiurge,
yourself
Yah the
apart.
boss, uh,
Mhm.
whatever you want to call it. It rules this place and it rules these people. It rules these bodies. The only thing you got is your soul at the end of the day. But there are divine elements in this place that can help you, but only for the sake of survival. But you can use those things to enhance your life expectancy and livelihood.
You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right. I felt that when you
But
said it gave me chills on my arms because I've been feeling that a lot more heavier now than ever. But definitely since I started this self care journey, I tell you, something else. I'm proud of it.
that's great.
I'm not even gonna say I'm proud of
That's great.
myself. I'm proud of that choice because it has definitely opened my eyes to so much more than I even knew existed at this point. And that is what life is about. Maybe not all it's about, but it definitely is a big deal. Survival is the key until it's a wrap. And Dark and Wanderer, I really,
Yeah.
really, really enjoyed meeting minds with you. It was in
Yeah.
all in love, peace and love. I really enjoyed this. We have to do this again. I can't
Mhm.
say when I'm going to be back on, but it's not going to be long because I'm going to set a schedule tomorrow,
That's
and
cool.
I'll just make sure that I put it up here a little earlier. I'll put the premiere it so we can have maybe a day or two, a few hours before we come on. Hopefully, you can catch it, and maybe some other people will join in
Well,
as well. Everyone is welcome always. I
yeah.
appreciate
Well,
you
my there's no problem. And thanks for having me on. And
anytime,
if you want, my Google Hangouts address is in the description of the live stream. So if anybody
okay?
wants to Send me a hangout. It's the email in the description. The Hangouts app on the phone. You just send a text or call or whatever.
Definitely, definitely will. Definitely will. And you know, you got my email. Shoot me them videos. Keep them
Yeah.
coming. I appreciate you
All right.
pulling up on the block, definitely, and showing some love and meeting minds with me. I love, meeting minds with anybody willing to,
Okay.
talk and communicate. That's what we need more of and less of that other stuff. So I'm going to sign
Yeah.
off for now. Make sure you stay safe. Have a
Yeah, I
wonderful,
will.
is it morning time now? Yes, 1 in the morning. Have a wonderful Tuesday morning. And we'll do this again soon.
All right. You take care now.
You too. Thanks again.